How have you changed from freshman to sophomore year?
Overall, I just think I'm more confident and just naturally more like settled. I think freshman year was great, and I learned so much. Like I feel like each and every day, like you get just more and more comfortable, which I felt like. But this year, like you know what you're walking into every day. You know what to expect with practices, games, prep, like when you're on the road, when you're not. So really everything in between, like all the little details, I just feel more like comfortable and confident.
Did you arrive here kind of thinking freshmen should be seen and not heard kind of thing? Because I know Coach Green was adamant, I want you to talk. I want you to, be aggressive, right out of the jump. And I think that was, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, it might have been a little hard for you.
I think that sometimes, but, during the recruiting process, she always expressed to me, and even when I got here, like, she wants me to be myself and not anyone else. Like, shoot when I'm open, be my most aggressive self. Take what I did in high school and carry it on over and like make those tweaks. And to the college level, it's obviously so much different than high school. But I think I did a decent job like integrating myself. Especially on like a veteran team. But like I said, like freshman year, everything is completely brand new. And how comfortable you even feel, because I did feel comfortable last year, but when you even do feel like that comfortable, there are going to be times where you feel uneasy because everything is so new.
The last two games, have you felt the most yourself at the start of this season?
Yeah, I think so. It's been nice the last couple of games, but also just like putting into practice like what I've been doing all summer. And last spring I took a little break with my ankle injury, but since then just coming back and being full go, like I think it started then and it's just carried on through these two games. So
what's maybe one or two things you felt like, I worked on this in the off season and I'm seeing the fruits of that right away?
I think definitely just like the weight room stuff, like with Coach Kylie, just getting stronger and faster. I knew that's something when I was coming to college that was going to be something that I really needed to focus on. And like freshman year to this year, I still obviously need to get stronger and faster. That's an area you can always improve in, but I feel like that has definitely been something that has been an area.
This first, 2 or 3 minutes of the game when you're waiting to kind of go into the game, what are you looking for when you're on the bench, when you're getting ready to go in?
I think just anything, like watching everything that the opponent is doing, like how they're defending, their ball screen coverage, what actions they're running. So, once I get in the game, I've seen it on the bench a little bit. Obviously, they're not going to be doing the same exact thing, but I can see it a little bit when I go in, and that's just an advantage to, watching for the first few minutes.
How have you grown defensively since last year?
So much better. I mean, like, obviously that is also, every area is, you can always improve in something, but that's the biggest area in high school and college. That is such a jump. Like, in high school, you don't do any of that stuff. Like, you don't talk about all the stuff we talk about, so it's definitely a lot as a freshman to come in and try and learn that so fast. So now this year, like, I know what the principles are. I know, where I'm supposed to be at this time. So just continuing to work on that, but definitely more confident in that defensively area.
I don't know if this would make sense, but you were guarded so oddly in high school, like in just really weird ways. Did it take a minute to get back to what normal defense looks like?
A little bit. The other day when I was talking to Coach Mack, like I was saying some of like my open threes, like I think more on those. And, she kind of reminded me like in high school, I really didn't get to take many open threes. Like I was always so used to multiple people like coming at me. So I think a little bit, but also I played AAU every year on the EYBL, and so it wasn't too much, but yeah, a little bit.
Anything else for Gretchen?